guys, so we have multiple breaking news coming out. We're gonna start with this one first. There was a huge earthquake that struck the Mid East, alright, and it was downgraded from a 6.7 to a 6.2, and I believe it went down to a 6.0. So once again, this is a big breaking news. Here we go. It was downgraded to a 6.2. Earthquake just hit the Hindu Kush region of Afghanistan. All right, so the numbers are going down now. Here we go. There's another one from Reuters. 6.2 magnitude earthquake hits southeastern Afghanistan. All right, 10 kilometers. At the same time, we have more breaking news coming out. Please pray for Rudy Giuliani. He was in a car accident, a very bad car accident. It says here Rudy Giuliani injured after accident while assisting domestic violence victim in New Hampshire. All right, so official statement for immediate release. On the evening of August 30th, 2025, in New Hampshire, Mayor Giuliani was involved in a motor vehicle accident. Prior to the incident, he was flagged down by a woman who was the victim of domestic violence incident. Mayor Giuliani immediately rendered assistance and contacted 911. He remained on scene until responding officer arrived to ensure her safety. Man. Sending prayers. Following this, while traveling on highway, Mayor Giuliani's vehicle was struck from behind at high speed. Man. He was transported to a nearby trauma center where he was diagnosed with a fracture, thoracic vertebrae, multiple lacerations, and contusions. Excuse me, guys. As well as injuries to his left arm and lower leg. Wow. So the car must have been going really fast when it hit him. So it says here his business's partner and medical provider were promptly contacted and arrived at the hospital to oversee his care. At this time, no further updates are available. This is the only statement authorized by Mayor Giuliani. All right, sending prayers to everyone involved in his accident. And one thing I'll tell you guys, I was also something like that a few years ago. It was a red light, and the car right behind me, the guy fell asleep behind the wheel. He was going 60 or 70 miles per hour. It just hit me from the back. That was brutal. The entire car was completely totaled. I do have back problems and stuff. But again, I'm praying for Giuliani and his family. I mean, anybody that was involved in that accident. That is really brutal. We're gonna get to more. I'm just waiting for some update. But this is gonna be two separate news here, right? So we're gonna go back to the earthquake news. All right. Whoops. Okay, so that's the one. See that red dot? That is the latest one. It was downgraded to a 6.0. So from a 6.7 downgraded to a 6.0. Wow, and it's 8 kilometers. It's not 10. All right. At the same time, let me just take you to this part right here. The U.S. is shaking. The U.S. is really shaking right now. Nevada. We got to keep an eye on that. That's the one right there. That's Nevada. Definitely seen some earthquake. Nevada. 2.7, 3.1, 4.0, 3.8. There was a 5 point something yesterday. Where is it? I think this is the one. I think the 4 point might have been downgraded, but there was a 5.3. And that was a big one, too. Alright, so we're going to get to all this news here, guys. Alright, so let me just take you back on X and see if we can find any more news about the earthquake. But it was a 6.7 and it was downgraded. It was downgraded to a 6.2 and now a 6.0. Some other people are saying this is 5.8. Man, they really downgrade the earthquake. Okay, so a lot of news right now about Giuliani. A lot of news about Giuliani. Just a lot of news here. Pray for Rudy. Rudy stopped to help a domestic excuse me. Rudy stopped to help a domestic violence victim on a highway in New Hampshire. Giuliani vehicle was struck from behind at a high speed. He was transported to a nearby trauma center. Praying for Giuliani. Looking for more updates here, guys. So Newsweek, they putting out their information. Newsweek just put out something here. So far, that's all the news for the earthquake. That's all the news for the earthquake. It was a downgraded to a 6.0. I would keep an update on that one. All right. So former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani was seriously impacted in a car accident in New Hampshire on Saturday night, according to his spokesman Michael. In speaking with the New York Post, Giuliani, 81 years old, sustained a fractured vertebra and multiple cuts and bruises after his rental car was rear-ended at a high speed. Man, the incident occurred shortly after Giuliani had assisted a woman who flagged him down as a victim of domestic violence. He contacted 911 and remained on scene until police arrived. I'm still waiting for more updates here, guys. Remember, he was the mayor of New York during 9/11, and he did great. He did amazing. When it comes to, fixing everything up, and it was tough time for America and the world. He was the mayor back in 2001. Okay, give me a second here. So we're not getting any more information. This is basically it. Yeah, this is basically it. So here's the thing, guys. And I heard it from a lot of news sources. There's going to be a lot of people driving during Labor Day weekend, and again, I heard something about there's a possibility some more crashes. So because everybody's traveling, and here's the thing: please stay safe, drive slow, and catch a cab if you are under, drinking and stuff like that. Don't drive your vehicle, please. All right, so give me a second here. Enjoy your holiday and please be safe out there. Okay, so it seems like this is all the information. They're not giving us a lot of info when it comes to Rudy Giuliani. And when it comes to the earthquake, it seems like this is going to be all of it. That's the latest one right there, which is Afghan. 6.0. and America is still shaking. You got Nevada is something that we need to keep an eye on. Look at Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is really shaking. And we have the P-8 Poseidon plane in Puerto Rico, and it's facing right at Venezuela. Caracas, I heard there was a blackout. There was a blackout in Caracas, but yeah, this is all the news coming out right now, guys. Like I said, I would keep it updated when it comes to all these news when it comes to earthquake and nation against nation. Yeah, other than that, yeah, I'm not seeing anything else, guys. That was the only earthquake, and we are sending prayers to Rudy Giuliani. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching, guys. Please be safe out there, drive safe, and enjoy your holiday weekend. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $5 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream once a week. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.